Hi guys, today we'll be reviewing our Apple Pencil alternative in 2022. I'm going to start off with some key features that you need to know about this product before you make your purchase. The first thing is actually the price. So it is priced at about £25 to £30 depending where you're buying it. And it has 6 to 7 hours of battery life. So pretty decent for £25, and that's about it for the specs. There wasn't really much to talk about. It is still a stylus. But now let's move on to the positives of this device. The first positive about this device is pretty obvious: the price. This is significantly cheaper than the Apple Pencil, the original version, about £55 to be exact. If you bought the Apple Pencil second hand, it would be £45 cheaper. Don't really know why anyone would buy something brand new, especially just an Apple Pencil, just so you can open a box, literally a £10 box. But it is what it is, I guess. Everyone's just not as smart as me, clearly. But yeah, it's way cheaper than the original Apple Pencil, which makes it a real viable option if you're looking for something to test out if you really actually like drawing. Because there's no point spending £100 more or less on an actual stylus, and you don't even know if you enjoy digital drawing yet. So this is great for those types of people that have seen it on TikTok, on YouTube, seen the digital drawing, found that it looks quite interesting and might be a hobby they might want to pursue. So this will be a great starter, and then if you still enjoy it after 1 or 2 months, you can upgrade to the Apple Pencil, but at least you know that you actually enjoy what you're doing. The reason I bought this was because I got into digital design for a couple weeks, and then I decided to get this. I was like to myself, okay, if I enjoy this, if I carry on, I'll get the Apple Pencil. It didn't last long. I used it for about a week and a half, and then I forgot about it for months on end. That's why you have to do something like this, because an Apple Pencil is a big chunk of money, so it's better to be safer and save a large amount of money than just spending all that money and just never using it. But more than likely, with my personality, I probably would have used it every day just because I spent £100 on it. The next positive is the fact that it pretty much has more or less all the main features of the Apple Pencil. Minus 1 or 2, it pretty much has all the main features, and this is great because it's not like you're getting ripped off with one of those Wish products. This is a proper product. This isn't just some knockoff you find at Poundland, for example. This is a proper product that works and is built to a decent quality. So don't just feel like because it's an Apple alternative, it's just really bad quality and unusable. No, you're wrong. It is usable, can be used very well at that. But now, time for the final positive of this device. It kind of leads on from my previous one. The software is really good. It lives up to my expectations, and especially for a basic digital artist, this should be absolutely perfect. Due to the fact that even when drawing lines, if I want them to be curved, they're curved. If I want them to be wiggly or whatever, it does the job. The tracking has 100% success rate in my own opinion, in my own use of the product. It's never had any glitches where I'm trying to write on the tablet and nothing's registering. Everything registers perfectly fine. It's very accurate. Nothing really goes off. And it doesn't really feel wrong when I'm writing on the tablet. It just feels kind of normal, like slightly better than your average stylus. So it is pretty good. Considering the price and considering it's an alternative, I would expect a few bugs with it. But the fact that it came with no bugs just makes it just a more viable option in my opinion. But now, problems and things that I just didn't like about this Apple Pencil alternative, and stuff that I think they should improve in future models. Obviously, because you're spending less money, there of course will be some drawbacks, and the main drawback of this device is the battery life. The original Apple Pencil has 12 to 13 hours of battery life. This has 6 to 6.5, which is absolutely appalling. But in consideration of the price, it's not that bad. But because the battery life is so low, I will have to consistently charge this device. And if you guys have ever done digital design before, it does take quite a while. It's not a quick process. So you probably will finish the 6 hours of battery life if you are committed to the drawing or whatever. You probably will finish it, and you probably need to wait for it to charge and then go back again, which can get really annoying at times. But I'm just giving you guys a heads up, letting you know if you are thinking about purchasing this, it will need consistent charging. Another problem with this device is the fact that it has no grip whatsoever. It's just straight plastic throughout the whole design of it, and there's no grips for me to hold on to. So while I'm drawing for maybe half an hour, my hands get a little bit sticky and sweaty, and they start sliding down the pen slowly and slowly while I'm drawing. So I'm always needing to bring it back up again, and this gets really annoying. It just would be nice to have a little bit of a grip on the side. It wouldn't cost much either. If anything, it's less plastic because they're removing some. But the grip is really needed, because when my fingers keep on slipping down, it just ruins my motivation, and sometimes I just put it away because I just can't be bothered with bringing my arms up and down. It's just really long. Now let's talk about a feature I really wanted with this device, and unfortunately it just doesn't have. I know it's a lot to ask for, but I kind of wanted it to magnetically connect to some part of a tablet. Obviously, I know the newer gen Apple Pencils do this, so it is a lot to ask. But finding a place for this pen is so hard, because when I consistently use it, I want it out, but there's nowhere to put it. I can't attach it to my tablet. It doesn't go with my pens and my pencil case, so I end up just throwing it on my table or something like that, and then it goes missing for like a week or two, then I find it again. But the thing is, there's just no place to actually put this device, so it can get pretty annoying at times when you're trying to draw and you just can't find it. But obviously this is a lot to request from a £25 product, but in future models, maybe if they're slightly more expensive, hopefully they can consider this. And the final negative is a small one. It's pretty much just about charging. The charger is magnetic, and it charges at the back like this with this tiny cable. The cable's really inconvenient because it's so short, it's unnormally short, so I always have to charge this device at a slight angle so the magnetic connection doesn't get off. And sometimes I forget about this and I'm gone downstairs for like 2 hours, come back upstairs and it's still not charged because this is flat on the floor and the charger is disconnected. So that is a downside of magnetical chargers. But the real problem is the tiny cable, and because it's such an abnormal cable that we don't really see around like USB-C or USB-A, we can't buy a longer one even if we wanted to. But yeah, that was pretty much the review. Now it's time for the conclusion. In conclusion, I would recommend this device, but not this device, if it makes sense. I would recommend buying an Apple Pencil alternative before you consider buying an Apple Pencil, because it is such a large sum of money. But specifically, not this Apple Pencil. There's so much better alternative Apple Pencils out there right now. I really and truly think that you should look around for some other alternatives. Definitely purchase an alternative, but not this one. There is alternatives out there with grips, with better battery life, and technology is always improving, so these alternatives are going to get better and better. But yeah, it's your boy Mr. K. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, bye.